Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, I eat folks, sampler videos I've been doing for the 1 hour. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. And folks, I'm going to talk about this stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I want you to ask yourself this once we get to the review. Is what I'm reviewing worth a 20-minute wait time? Keep that in mind. But anyway, I am inside the truck. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to eat some stuff. I'm going to talk about it whilst I'm doing so. Wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Oh, man. I've done too many reviews today. I'm all blah, blah, blah. Boom! Master of Flying Guillotine shirt. Master of Flying Guillotine. It's a 70s kung fu movie starring the late, great Jimmy Wang Yu. He's one of the first, real bona fide martial arts film stars, although he himself wasn't really a martial artist. But, damn it, his movies are fun, man. One-armed swordsman, one-armed boxer, the Chinese boxer, Man from Hong Kong, A Man Called... the titles weren't always the best. But this one in particular, man, Master of Flying Guillotine, it is so much fun. It's bonkers. And it's if you're an old school kung fu fan, there's a good likelihood that you know this one and love it. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth checking out. But anyway, what am I reviewing for y'all? Well, it's a fish sandwich. I'm going to get that out of the way first of all. Because at the time I'm doing this, it's the Lent observation period for a lot of Christians and folks. And so a lot of times they go over there, they give up meat or something like that as a thing, right? I think that's how it goes. So, I've done a Lent special where I've just been trying out fish sandwiches. Culver's and Dairy Queen and a bunch of different ones. Go watch the thing. It'll say Lent special on it. I just got through doing a one for the Popeyes Flounder sandwich. Classic style. And now, boom! And boom! And finally, one last boom! Boom! It is indeed, it's like 3D Jaws. Sandwich is coming at you. This is their spicy version of their flounder sandwich. Now, right off the bat, before I even get to the review, no pickles. Sorry. If you want to know what this would taste like with pickles, just listen to what I have to say about the review, and then imagine that I'm sad that there's pickles on it. That ought to do it for you. It's not a pickles guy, folks. I can use it in certain circumstances. It's fine. There's too much with the pickles. Too much with the pickles. And increasingly as I get older, I've come to the assertion that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm just the only one who's brave enough among us to go over there and stand up to the pickle empire. Now, folks, if you want to follow me while we smash it to the ground, I will lead you well. But if you're going to stand on the sidelines, when the pickle revolution is done, okay, fence sitters will not be appreciated. That's all I'm saying. Let's eat a fish sandwich. Which I'm guessing, for all intents and purposes, is just the classic fish sandwich, except instead of tartar sauce, they have their spicy sauce. Yeah. So, basically, all the stuff that I said about the classic version is in this one, too. I like the taste of the fish. I like the taste of the breading. 3 things I look for when it comes to breading. To a fish sandwich. The fish, the breading, and the tartar sauce. Obviously, there's no tartar sauce. But the fish and the breading, both still on point. The fish actually tastes like proper seafood. Doesn't taste like overly processed. Definitely tastes higher quality than a lot of the fish sandwiches that I've had. For sure. And it doesn't taste overly fishy or anything. which is a nice combination because it still tastes like, decent enough seafood, but again, doesn't have an overly fishy quality to it. The breading could be crispier. I personally would like a little bit, but I can do with or without it. It's not, even as a preference, it's not something that I'm hugely preferable towards. It's just like 51% versus 49. I could go either way on it. Now, the thing that makes this one different, of course, is the spicy aspect. I like Popeye's spicy stuff because it's good. And it's good because they use this particular spicy sauce that, for me, is a really good example of how to do spicy on a fast food level. Because it's got heat, it's got some impact, but it's not abrasively so. It's not something where you're going to go over there and burn little Timmy's tongue and he's going to go blind and, that's not the case. It's just, it's a tasty heat with some bite to it, but not in like a cartoonish way or anything like that. So I can get down with this. Here's the only thing. I like it, and I definitely like it because of the spicy aspect, plus the fact that the fish aspect is still good. But I do think that I prefer the classic version as a fish sandwich because it is very fish forward, and ultimately that's what I want out of a fish sandwich. The spiciness on this, I think it would have been different if they would have gone over there and incorporated it into the breading instead of using the sauce. Because I think that would have gone over there and allowed it still to maintain the fish-centric aspect of it. Whereas with the sauce, it definitely kind of takes the highlight. It doesn't completely outshine the fish itself. The fish is still tasty, but it was definitely tastier in the classic version because it did have tartar sauce, but it wasn't like contending against a heavy flavor. So I like it. I think it's good. But I think for me, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. But I think if I wanted a fish sandwich, I would get the normal one. Because they have other spicy stuff. They have the spicy chicken sandwich. That I'm all for. This is good, but I don't know. There's a rare instance where I don't think that I would want the spicy version. I think I would want the classic version if I wanted a fish sandwich. Now, as for recommending it, it's still a good fish sandwich. I don't feel it's as good as the classic one, but I understand why they did a spicy version. And it's still good. It's got a nice spicy flavor to it and everything. It's just, I wish they would have gone over there. Like I said, I wish they would have incorporated the spiciness into it more instead of basically just taking the chicken sandwich, replacing the chicken with fish, and then having that be the spicy version. So, but it's still good. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year, folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly spicy chicken sandwich tastic rest of your life. Because at the end of the day, folks, and I've reviewed Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich. At the end of the day, folks, well, the fish sandwich is good. Spicy chicken sandwich is where it's at. From Popeyes, anyway. 2 things left. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. I'm going to have a drink. I reviewed this recently, too. It's a 5-hour energy drink, watermelon flavor. Go look for that video. I don't know if it'll be up before this one, though, but because I don't do them canonically. But it's difficult to go over there and try to make your way through life, and, you get frustrated. There's stressful situations. There's all kinds of things that create problems for you. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully we go over there and do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to try yourself a spicy Popeyes Flounder sandwich. that I have done here today. And maybe like me, you're going to enjoy it, but maybe you're going to be like, yeah, okay, it's good, but it's not as good as it could be. And then you remember that you're at Popeyes and you're like, oh, wait a second. I'm just going to get a spicy chicken sandwich. So then you get a spicy chicken sandwich. It's delicious. It turns out that was the 1 billionth spicy chicken sandwich sold from Popeyes. And it's like, I don't know, the year 2132, and for some reason you're still watching YouTube shit. But let's go with it. Maybe you're retro like that. And because you bought the 1 billionth one, well, you get your own free personal assistant robot. So now you got a robot. You're over there. You're living on Venus. Sure, why not? Because let's say we colonized Venus in that period of time. We won't, but, you know. And so you're living on Venus. You got a robot. And you got a spicy chicken sandwich. It's pretty good. And good on Popeyes to lasting that long. That's pretty impressive. Or conversely, just go to Popeyes and get some chicken. Because that's what they do best. Bye.